from New York. The Monday Night Meltdown has begun to pitch the players, the hustlers, the people that busted, and everybody else in between. Monday Night Football in-game. Big man on campus. And no doubt some anger and rage. Let's roll. As the Denver Broncos just threw an interception. You know, this game, they're kind of going back and forth, but you get the feeling that Kansas City's about to break loose here. Denver's doing a good job of containing this explosive offense. And if you're only listening, if you've got the game on, but you only hear Tessitore in the background, you think the score is like 48-48 right now. The guy freaks out over every first down. Unbelievable. Kareem Hunt for 6 yards. It's like, settle down, man. Fuck. He's a good broadcaster. Listen, I'm not going to tell the guy who's doing Monday Night Football what to do. You know, I'm sitting on a chair in a furnishingless place, so I probably shouldn't be giving advice to the guy on ESPN Monday Night Football. But I'm just saying. Like, the big plays lose their luster if he's freaking out over first downs all the time. And, you know, that's the thing. Like, Gus Johnson sort of picks his spots when he yells and freaks out. Tessitore is just like in full out, like fucking overblown mode. I get it. He's hyping up the game and stuff. And the average viewer might find it okay, but it's kind of grating after 3 hours. Like, thank God I've come on right now. Just listening to him in the first half was starting to get to me a bit. And I'm not an anti-Tessitore guy either or anything like that. So it's 3rd and 12 right now on the 40-yard line. It's probably 2 down territory right now. Andy Reid fucking went for it on his own 34-yard line earlier. That's a false start. 3rd and 17 coming up. That changes things. Now it might not be 2 down territory. The total of this game, you always got to be worried, man, on these high totals, I'm telling you. Whenever you see a high total, and I'm starting to learn this, actually. I've never said this before. It's just sort of hit me now. One thing with these high totals, whenever you see a high total and it comes down, the money's usually right and it goes under. When there's a high total and it climbs, the money is right and it usually goes over. Mahomes scrambling, throws it away. Denver's defense steps up after that first down and after that interception. 13-13. So like I said, like the over this game is fading. It's not happening. But the new in-game right now is 45.5. 45.5. What's up, Andres? And Kelsey gets back to the line of scrimmage. Exactly, Andy Martin. What up, T-Bone? Nice play, T-Bone. T-Bone Sharp playing the under. What's up, McKinnis? Good to see you, buddy. Chad says even a teaser is fading right now. Yeah, you can sort of tell earlier when they were settling for field goals. What's up, Shano? What's up, David Hutton? Yeah, you can see that. What's up, Nick? You can see that, like the early when they start settling for field goals, it hurts. It hurts right away. You know, I played the over this game, but it really was sort of correlated, wasn't it? Like, you know, there was a correlation between if you like Denver, then it was probably going to be a lower scoring game. You know, if you like Denver, it'd probably be a low scoring game. And because was Denver really going to get into a track meet with them? I would have figured, I would have expected a little bit more points here. It's a little bit more of a defensive battle than I expected. Now we've got Case Keenum over 266.5 yards. And I actually haven't checked the prop. Where are we at now? It's like 139.5, 139. So it's not impossible. A couple of drives and we'll get it. It's sort of on pace. It's right there. I expected sort of more big plays from Denver. The problem is Denver's offensive line. Like Case Keenum is a decent quarterback. He's all right. He's not terrible. He's not great. He is what he is. He's Case Keenum. But quarterbacks like Case Keenum, Eli Manning, Andy Dalton, almost every quarterback. But there's a few exceptions that can make shit happen. Like when the offense, like Russell Wilson, for example. Like Russell Wilson plays with a shitty offensive line, and he's used to it. Cam Newton, same thing. He's used to it. Cam Newton can be like, all right, fuck, you guys got to blow up front, but I can buy an extra 3 or 4 seconds, and I can make shit happen. Case Keenum can't. And KC's defense is terrible, and they're getting a shitload of pressure on Case Keenum. And Case Keenum can't make things happen if you're in his face all the time. And Denver's done a nice job running on first down, and that's slowed the game down a bit as well. As there's Royce Freeman for about 6 yards or so. I'm assuming Joe Tessitore says, Royce Freeman, unbelievable run for 6 yards. And Jason Witten pipes in. He's a real pro, Joe. I don't want to hate on Jason Witten either, but fuck, he drops every cliche all the time. If there's like, you name a cliche, he's dropped it. So 13-13, 6 minutes left. Where are my tickets? I got a ticket on the Broncos. And I actually have the Broncos in the Golden Nugget contest. Not the Vegas Super contest, but T-Bone in the chat is on Team Sports Range. Me, T-Bone, and Steel City Steve. Yeah, we went 3-1-1 this week in the Las Vegas Super contest. We went 4-1 last week, so it's a nice little run, not bad. 7-2 and 7-2-1 in the last 10. And the Golden Nugget contest, I'm starting to heat up a little bit. I went 6-1 last week. And this week I'm 4-1-1 with this game pending. I've got the Denver Broncos plus 4.5 in the Golden Nugget contest. I was terrible for the first 2 weeks. I was 5-9, but we're starting to come alive here. We climbed like 125 spots in the standings last week. I assume we'll climb again this week. It's still early though. The Golden Nugget contest are 7 games a week, so there's a lot of real estate left here. The Golden Nugget contest, I did myself in with the fucking college. It was like week 1 of college, week one or week 2 of college, man. I think it was week 1. I went 2-5 in the Nugget contest, and I went all college games for some reason. I learned my lesson. I was like, all right, you know what? You're better at the NFL than you are at college, so this is for real money. Stop fucking around. So I've been going more NFL in the Golden Nugget contest, but even my college picks have been good. Like I had the Colorado Buffaloes in the Nugget contest, and I had the Kentucky Wildcats. So I went 2-0 in college. Yeah, Ryan C is right. I don't really understand that either. As to why Steve Young just doesn't. I don't know why Steve Young doesn't. Isn't just in the booth. I mean, he's there anyways. I guess that's what I don't understand. I'm assuming they've offered him the job and he doesn't want to do it for one reason or another. It must be more work than we realize. And Steve Young probably just likes showing up and sitting in the fucking booth, sitting on the panel before the game and not stressed out about all the players' names and everything and the interviews. Because this is the thing, when you're the play-by-play guy, there's other obligations that go with it. You got to get to the town 3-4 days before. You got to interview all the coaches and players and go to the dinners and shit. And Young probably just doesn't want to do that. Booger McFarland is good. I don't know. That roving fucking chair he's in on the sidelines kind of gives me a headache. The Broncos are battling, though. 13-13. We expected this to happen. The Broncos moving the football right now. A touchdown would be really nice. Case Keenum in a shotgun. 2nd and 10 on a 19-yard line. Fakes a run, little play action. That was a bad pass. Should have been caught as well. It's just a bad play. Like, what the fuck was that? The whole thing, like that's pass interference too. That's defensive fucking holding. The whole play was weird. It wasn't even going to fucking Hireman. Fuck, it was going to Sanders. Hireman went for it. It was one of those weird plays where you could tell it was miscommunication from the start. Keenum sort of pushed it instead of threw it. You guys got to stop settling for field goals. We're going to lose this game by 4 points. Fuck, you got to score a touchdown. He just lobs it up here. Oh, fuck. That should be fucking. Where's the flag here? Fuck. Fucking KC. You guys are all over these guys. Fucking throw the flag. There's the flag. Fuck, man. They got away with the flag before this. They got away with defensive holding. Like, it's the new thing in the NFL. The Seattle Seahawks started this years ago, in which it's, you basically just fucking hold on every play. Like, it's smart football. You hold on every play, and you know they're not going to call it on every play. They'll call you a few times once in a while, but you'll get away with much more. It's sort of like when I was young and poor. I used to jump the fucking metro subway all the time. You have to weigh, all right. If I get caught, it's $300, but how many times can I get away with this before I get caught? Ooh. All right, Lindsey just pounded it to the 1 yard line. This guy's good, little Lindsey. He's not as crazy as Lindsay Lohan. I'm too busy to know what's going on. I used to watch the news and read about pop culture shit. I don't now. I don't know anything. But I don't have to fucking flag. It's probably on Denver. Touchdown Denver, but it's not going to count. I don't know. I don't know what the flag is. The fact that Denver players are still celebrating leads me to believe that it's on Kansas City. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think it's offside. It doesn't matter, whatever it was. Boom, touchdown Denver. Telling you, Denver Broncos, home dogs, primetime games. Lindsey gets it in there. Now they're going to review it. Yeah, he's in for a touchdown. I'm assuming that the chat, what's up, chat? I didn't realize that, T-Bone. I didn't know about Lindsey. So Lindsey was Colorado Buffaloes, huh? Because, yeah, he wasn't even invited to the combine. So I guess they gave the hometown guy a chance. What's up, Andy Blue? Hey, what's up, Babano? What's up, Drew? If you didn't realize, Babano started a right wager today. just in case you didn't know. So if you're unaware, but we wish Babano the best of success. Settle down, Bruce. No, Tamara, they just said he wasn't invited to the combine. Lucas says 47% of the players are undrafted. Wow. What's up, Lucas? That's crazy. Well, that's why I figured I had to bring this up for Babano, because I know he never He hasn't picked it very hard. Now settle down, Albert. Settle down, Albert. I would sell out in a second. I nearly became a covers expert. No, I'm lucky enough that I have these shows to get my picks on and stuff. I appreciate that, Grinch. Thank you very much. Yeah, I thought the Carton show went well today. We enjoyed the show. You can always tell if a show is good, whether it flies by. Like this show always flies by. And the Carton show today flew by. It was 3 hours fast. There was some good stuff. There was some good stuff on it. We had some good sports. Broke down the football game. Got some jokes in. Although I'm not going to lie, like sitting next to Michelle Serpico is distracting. Like when I'm sitting there talking to her, I'm not thinking like, oh yeah, this chick's hot. But like she gets up sometimes and I forget. You know what I mean? I'm like, holy fuck, you know? I'm like, all right, don't, you know, stay focused. You know what? You know what, Grinch? We were pitching a shutout. Today. I saw it was like 57 thumbs up and zero thumbs down. But of course, somebody had to give us a thumbs down. What's up, Eric Leduc? Yeah. So somebody had to ruin our perfect game. Just like right now. Look, one guy. It's probably the same guy, too. It's probably Sonny Vega. Settle down, Stooge. That's a good idea, Nick. Oh, as we bring it up, we got a second thumbs down. Out of all the issues I have in my life, the thumbs down, not one of them. We appreciate that, Henry. What's up, Sonny? Well, we just assume it's you because somehow Michelle didn't get banned from the book. I'm sure Babano and McInnes are excited that the NHL hockey puck drop is on Wednesday night. We'll get McInnes on the show. Of course, Babano will be on Wednesday. Dude, I was at that Sportsbook today. And there was a dude with a laptop sitting there right where I was sitting the other day. I was thinking, holy fuck, it's unbelievable. Fuck. Yeah, but I've done my last show there. Well, whatever. I could get permission and do it in the future, but I have to have like a permission slip. Because that security guy is up my ass, man. Like, there's no turning back with that guy. Like, I guarantee you when I went in there today, he noticed me. I was in there for about 20 minutes only. I went in, I placed a couple of bets. I had a grilled cheese sandwich, French fries, and I split. Like, if you add it all up, man, it took me like an hour and 10 minutes to get there. I was there for about 22 minutes, and it took me about 20 minutes to get back home. So Yeah, it was like a 2.5 hour fucking venture. I missed the bus from the Port Authority by like 1 fucking minute, man. Oh, we fucking ran for it and everything. It's all sweaty and shit. I missed it by 1 minute, so I'm like, oh, I'm sure the next one's like 20 minutes or something, right? No, it's an hour and 10 minutes. It's like one bus. Like it leaves the Port Authority, goes to the track, and comes back. Like so, it's like an hour in between. And so then I met a nice gentleman, but it's New York. You never know if you're getting played. Some guy's like, oh, just get on this bus and take this, but he was going there too. So I could tell he was going to the track too. So I found a new way to get to the track, and this is the funniest fucking part about this. All right, the guy was a nice guy. Right? He's a senior dude. He was like a manager for like the Tower of Power. He's talking to me about music and shit. Right, he was an old black guy, and so we're talking about jazz music and horses and shit, like on the bus going there. So we get there. I swear to God, I never got there so fast. Okay, and anyone, Drew can attest to this. People can attest to this that have been to the Meadowlands. So we plow through the bus lane in the Lincoln Tunnel and shit. What's up, Joey Odessa? I want to get you on, Joey, on the Carton Show later in the week. If you're free, love to do it. So, yeah, exactly, Drew. I'm on the list. So get this. So we take this bus, all right? So I missed the 160 right to the track today. It's like there's a bus. It goes right to the racetrack, so, in the Sportsbook. And I missed the bus, so I got to take this other bus. This other bus, I swear to God, we get to the Meadowlands in like it was actually 21 minutes exactly. Excuse me. It was like 16 minutes to get to we were there. Like, boom, we're out of the tunnel. Bam, there's no traffic. The bus is speeding. The driver's like, you think he's Keanu Reeves, man, and Sandra Bullock in the movie Speed. Fuck, the driver's like flooring it, fuck. Like the driver was like flooring it, fuck. So he's fucking flooring it going there. That's the thing with these Jersey drivers, the transit, they're nuts, fuck. So like the bus drivers are insane here. So the driver's going like 130 or something. So like we get there in like 14 minutes, except I knew this was going to happen. We get to the stadium, except there's no real stop. And we pass the stadium. And I'm thinking to myself, well, why do I know that this is going to turn into a shit show? Like I looked to the guy that I was with and I said, we're so close yet so far. And he started laughing because the stadium was right in front of us. I was like, oh, fuck, please just let us out here. So of course we passed the stadium, start going down the side road, like back fucking side roads of Jersey. There was some strip club, Stilettos there. It was Tony Soprano shit, it was like this Italian steakhouse and a strip club. So I was thinking, I imagine the stories that happened there. Fuck. I've heard about this strip club in the shadow of the Meadowlands. People have tried to take me there a few times. So then the guy tells me, the old guy, he goes, all right, we get off here. And he goes, we just got to wait for this bus. And he goes, it should be here in like 5 or 10 minutes. So he goes, and then the bus will take us right to the stadium. So I didn't really know where we were because it's kind of confusing, Meadowlands. Like, it's hard to describe, but it's very hard to get in there, okay? Like, it's right there, but there's Jersey turnpikes and fucking platforms and ramps and tunnels. It's like, you don't really know where you're going. No one knows where they're going. Like, you know what I mean? It's a shit show. So we're standing there on the side of this fucking road in front of the strip club, fuck. And 5 minutes turns into 10 minutes, fuck. 10 minutes turns into 20 minutes. The guy's like doing personal business on the phone, talking about his estate and a will about his sister or something. So I don't want to sit next to the guy. The guy's talking about his personal business. So I was like, all right, fuck. I had so much time. I rolled a spliff, fuck. Fucking smoking a spliff on the side of the road there. Fucking. We got there in 14 minutes. We literally stood there for 41 minutes. I'm not joking. I timed it. It was 41 minutes. Took me 14 minutes to get to Manhattan to the stadium and then 41 minutes to get in. It was like, fuck, man. So I'm starting to get mad a bit. I was like, this is fucking ridiculous, fuck. I was like, from now on, fuck, I'm doing the fucking Secaucus train taxi deal. So I'm fucking getting pissed off and shit. I smoked one, fucking still waiting for the bus. Finally, this bus comes. Except I didn't realize this. So the bus comes and then drives us like fucking 90 fucking feet into the Meadowlands. And then as we get off the bus, the guy tells me, he goes, "Oh yeah, I should have told you." He goes, "You know, you could have walked it." He goes, "But I'm just old and I didn't want to, fuck, but I forgot to tell you that." And I'm thinking, the whole time I was thinking, fuck, I could have walked this, fuck. Like, I didn't realize where we were. Like, we walk, like, you go 80 feet, turn, and then I'm in the parking lot that I smoke it. I was like, dear God, fuck. Like, I was like, I couldn't see the stadium where we were. I couldn't tell where we were. I was disorientated. Then he tells me, "Oh, yeah, I should have told you, you know, you could walk." He goes, "I just don't like walking because I'm old." It was like fucking 40 minutes standing on the side of the road, and the fucking stadium's right on the other side of these bushes and turnpike, fuck. You know? And then he tells me, but it was like Forrest Gump, this guy. He was like teaching me, fuck. He goes, "Now you know." He goes, "Now you know. If you ever want to walk, you can walk." But thing is, it's a treacherous walk. It's on the side of the highway and shit a bit. Like, it's sketchy, you know? So the guy was really cool though, because I told him, "Man, I want to take the 160." And he goes, "Listen, son," he's like, "I think it's best that you know all the ways in and out of this place." He goes, "You never know when you're going to lose all your money and you don't have enough for a taxi." He started telling me, he goes, "I've left this place in every possible way." He goes, "I've left a winner, a loser." And he goes, "One night," and he goes, "More than once," but he goes, "One night I had a really bad night here." And he was telling me about how he lost like $7,000 and shit and fucking on the horses. And he walked from the Meadowlands to New York in the snow. And he was like, "I'll never do that again." Like, he goes, "That was the low point." Sort of, I told him the Ted Teven story. I said, "Yeah, my friend Ted Teven fucking used to only bring $75 with him to the casino as he got older, so he wouldn't have those situations." And he goes, "That's a smart idea." It's a long fucking walk. I don't even know how you do it. All right, did we just hit the long field goal prop? Boom, over 45 and a half. Yeah, it's a long walk. Dude, that parking lot's a long walk. Boom, long field goal hits. There you go. I got it at 45 and a half. Some people got it at 46 and a half. I'm telling you right now, guys, and I'll do a thing about this. The long field goal prop isn't what it used to be. The books have adjusted because we've hit it. All of us have hit it. Not me, but like since I turned everyone on in this play, everybody does it now. And there's so many touchdowns in the NFL now. The defenses are bad. Every quarterback throws for 400 yards. There's not as many field goal attempts. And you notice coaches go for it more now. It depends on your book. Bet365 had it at 45 and a half. Yeah, so this guy, like, he's like, "Oh, he could have walked, but I forgot to tell you." I'm thinking, fuck. He goes, "But you're here for the afternoon." I was like, "No, I got to work at 4. He was like, "Oh shit." But my driver picked me up, Drew. She's fucking hardcore, this chick. I called this chick. I got to the sports book at 148. I placed my bets. I got there like 140 or something. Right away, I placed my bets. And I called her. I ordered a grilled cheese sandwich and French fries from the diner, which I'm starting to like, actually, that snack bar, to be honest. It's growing on me. So I got the snack bar, grilled cheese, and fries for lunch with a Sprite. And I called this lady, and I didn't even like warn her or anything. I just called her out of the blue. Fuck. It was 1:49. I said, "Hey, can you pick me up in like 30 minutes at the track?" She said, 30 minutes. lo and behold, man, exactly in fucking 29th minute, fuck, there she is in the parking lot, rolling in, fuck. She got me back here in time for the radio show. Yeah, she's hardcore. She's like very reliable. I mean, she likes me because I fucking you know. Who do I have this weekend? I don't know, Andreas. I'm not trying to like. I'll have a pick. I'm leaning with Habib. Okay. My problem with this is, yeah, Grinch. Yeah, she. What's up, Joey? Yeah, when Drusilla met my driver, and yeah, she fucking sort of swerved into the medium a little bit, but you saw, I told you, man, this chick knows how to get out of Giant Stadium, Drew. I like what she said. She goes, oh, I just tell them I didn't know. She's like, I just tell them I didn't know. Like this lady, like she blasts through like these private areas and shit. She just doesn't give a shit. Like one night, I'm telling you though, one night she was all popped up and shit. She went to the doctor, man. They gave her like she was all fucking zapped out. Like she literally like drove like into the stadium basically. Like she was about to drive like through the tunnel. Like I was getting nervous. I thought we were gonna get shot. Like I was telling her, I was like, listen, Joselina, you got to turn back. I said, we're in the stadium now. Like we're in the stadium, fuck. In a car. Like we're about to get shot by security here, I think. We're gonna have fucking state troopers up our ass any second, all right? Like we just basically broke into Giant Stadium. I told Drew, I'm always shocked by the lack of security there. Like you can essentially just roll right in a Giant Stadium. It's pretty crazy. Now, like I said, there is a New Jersey State Trooper base about 200 feet away, and I imagine they're watching you on camera and they know, all right, this is just some crazy chick driver. You know what my deal is with look, I'm playing a head-to-head on DraftKings here. I've got 45.3 points, and this guy's got 45.29. Ooh, I'm up by 1.1. Pretty hardcore. The thing with this Khabib, I look forward to breaking this fight down. Like I said, I hope to get Joey Odessa on the Carton show. I know Joey's a big fan of Michelle Serpico. Who isn't? I like Khabib to win the fight. I think Khabib's going to win the fight, but I just don't like the line in the fight. I don't like the number. I don't think that. I think he should be less favored than he is. All right, just getting serious now. 23-13, 10 minutes left. Zach Kenkel in the house. What's up, Zach? He says he's got the Denver Broncos in the Super Contest. You're doing well in the Super Contest, aren't you, Zach? Good for you. Hopefully we can all finish in the money. Listen, my concern, Corey was wrong. They're not opening a book in Hoboken. You got my hopes up for nothing. I was very excited about that prospect. Jeez, man, the fucking Sportsbook in Hoboken. It's like my buddy Rob that you met, fuck, the other night said, fuck, he goes, you should have just moved fucking to the Meadowlands. He said, you should have just moved in the area. Like, yeah, he said, well, you know, live where the players live, and East Rutherford. That's where he lives, actually. He lives like 10 minutes from the stadium. That'd be a pain in the ass getting in the studio every day. My thing is, the only concern is Khabib is very hittable. Like Khabib Nurmagomedov, his stand-up's not very good. It's gotten better, but Conor McGregor's much better at stand-up than he is. So I'm not going to lie. I'm concerned that Conor could fucking tag him early. But Conor's going to be in a lot of fucking trouble once he gets taken down. And it's inevitable that he will get taken down. Look, I usually bet against Conor all the time. So it's interesting that I'm hesitant right now. That's a good point. It's a good point as far as the ref. Don't forget, Joey, you know, they're going to want Conor to win the fight, right? So they could get a ref that's going to be sort of quick to like stand them up and stuff. You know, it's just tough. I think Conor's physically ready. I think Conor's mentally into this. I think he's focused. Yet you can't train and you can't prepare for the takedown defense. Like there's nothing he can really do to train for it. Like people, oh, you can train takedown. You can't. And my friend Heath Herring, he fucking knew it best. Like when Heath fought fucking Brock Lesnar, like they were like, okay, listen, we're gonna work on like training like wrestling and shit. And Heath was a realist, and he basically said, why? Like, he said, what's the point? He said, I'm not gonna fucking learn how to wrestle like Brock Lesnar in 6 weeks, okay? Like it's just a waste of time. And it's the same thing with Conor here. Like he can work on his takedown defense and shit, but you're dealing with fucking Khabib who can take Cormier down, right? The guy takes heavyweights down at AKA and shit. So like, there's nothing to train for. There's nothing you can do in the same way that there's nothing Khabib can do to box like Conor. Conor's gonna fucking is just a better stand-up fighter than he is, and there's nothing Khabib can do about that. You know, he's not going to catch up to Conor standing. Like, Khabib can fucking train boxing all he wants right now. He's still not going to be as good as Conor at that. And it won't be a strength for him. And it's the same thing for, like, the takedown stuff. You know Conor's working against guys and fucking, you know, they're trying to take him down and he's fending them off and shit and in training. But it's not the same. Like, you know, when you get in there with a guy like Khabib, fuck. Plus, another thing is Conor's big gig is intimidation, and he gets in your head and stuff like that, right? Like he took Jose Aldo out of his game. He made fucking Eddie Alvarez nervous. Like Conor, like is very, very. Conor's a good, mental guy, mental fighter in this aspect of he knows how to exploit you going into a fight. You know, like Jose Aldo made a mistake by getting so rattled during these press conferences that Conor realized that, holy fuck, this guy's got thin skin, fuck. Right? So, and then Jose Aldo fucking ran at him like an idiot, fuck, instead of fighting a game plan. You know, I'd like to see them fight again, to be honest, fuck. But, you know, like I said, Aldo can do better than that. You know, Aldo just got stupid because fucking Conor said so many things to him that he was like, oh, I want to kill this guy. Eddie Alvarez got nervous. It admitted it. He said, I got nervous. I choked, you know? Like Conor can make things big and like he gets in your head and stuff. And, you know, a lot of guys are always defeated before they fight Conor McGregor. You know, that shit didn't work with Floyd Mayweather, right? Like Conor tried that act with Floyd and Floyd spit it out and fucking, you know, spit it in his face. You know, you're doing, you know, really? You think you're going to fucking intimidate Floyd Mayweather with your trash talking? So he failed on that front, and now you see he's trying it again with Khabib. Yet Khabib ain't gonna fucking give a shit. Fuck, Khabib like doesn't listen. like if you saw, I didn't see the press conference live, but I watched like the highlights there. When Buddy Kelsey touchdown, when when Connor was talking shit, fuck, I like what Habib said. He goes, sit down, and shut the fuck up. He goes, you're such a clown. Like Habib was like, I don't care what you say. I don't like, I'm thinking Habib probably doesn't understand half of what he's saying anyways. Like, so Habib is not going to be mentally intimidated by Connor. He won't be nervous. Like, it's nothing is going to get to Habib, you know? Habib's like a gangster. Like, nothing's going to get to him. You're not going to intimidate him. You're not going to get in his head. He's not going to change his game plan because you said something to him. Holy crap, Abano. Abano's going to the world famous Kitchener Oktoberfest. You love those festivals, eh, Babano? Soup Fest, Oktoberfest. You put a fest on it. You put a fest on it, and Babano's there. Thank you, Apex. Hey, Babano, you know it's Oktoberfest is a beer fest, right? It's not a soup festival. Like Babano's confused. He thinks he's going to he thinks he's going to a soup festival. Yeah, Oktoberfest, where they sample all the top German soups. They sample all the top German soups, like sausage soup. Yeah, Babano's gonna drink beer and drink fucking German and eat German soup. What's up, Andreas? Listen, if Kansas City wins, I just hope Babano did enjoy. What's your comment on season 2 of Ice Guy? Yeah, I'll check the price. Well, I don't even know what the prices are, T-Bone. StubHub. Talk some baseball too. We got this football. We got baseball though too. How about them Dodgers? How about them Dodgers? All right, here we go. UFC 229. I'm going to the UFC with Michelle Serpico in New York here. That's balling. She told me today too, she's gonna get us tickets even. As Michelle Serpico, I don't know if you guys know this, she dated Nick Diaz. Michelle Serpico like threw a fucking Monster Energy drink at fucking Conor McGregor before. Like Michelle's team Diaz and stuff. She doesn't date him anymore, but Michelle Serpico used to go out with Nick Diaz. So she told me today that, and don't forget, Nate Diaz is fighting here, right, in New York. So she said, oh, yeah, I'll get tickets from the Diaz's for the fight. She goes, we'll go. I'll get us tickets. You know she's going to get us good tickets, too. I can just see that now, though. I'm going to be fucking sitting there. Fucking Nick Diaz is going to be, holy fuck, this fucking guy's with my ex-girlfriend here. And Diaz is going to want to rough me up. I know that Diaz is too. No, I just work with her. I just work with her. Yeah. Yeah, she doesn't anymore. It was a couple of years ago, but Not that long ago. It's like 2 years ago or something, 3 years ago. I don't know. But you remember when they got into that thing at a press conference years ago when they were throwing cans at each other and shit? She was there. Listen, I told her she should be a UFC octagon girl, but she's like, they don't make enough money. So I don't know how much money she's making in her life now. Babano, can he drink 10 pints? He can drink 10 pints. Thank you, Tamara Perez. Yeah, that's it, Nick. I'll be looking for the camera. Yeah, yeah. I've seen Babano drink. Babano can drink. Babano can drink. Like, don't let Babano's nice guy act fool you. I've seen Babano fucking crush 12 cans of Campbell's soup at once. Yeah, I've seen Babano crush all kinds of soup. No, I've seen Babano drink. Babano can drink. Yeah, Babano likes that craft beer. I'm mad. Yeah, I've seen. Listen, man, I've seen Babano crush all kinds of booze. He showed up at my place before with like 4 different types of liquors. I'm not gonna lie. I drank. Yeah, like that, Joey. I got the Empire State Building rocking tonight here behind me. Look, it's the pink building there. Very cool. You see the purple / pink tip tower. The pink purple tower is the Empire State Building. I think Babano drinks a lot more than he lets on. I think Babano drinks as much beer as that Judge Kavanaugh guy. He likes beer. Yeah. Yeah, Babano likes beer, just like Judge Kavanaugh. I like beer.
Had one beer at the party and had beers with, and having some beers with friends, or just to meet up and have some beers, drinking beer, which I gladly do. I like beer. I like beer. I don't know if you do. Okay. You like beer, Senator, or not? What do you like to drink?
Next one is
Senator. What do you like?
Judge, have you?
In any event, we drank beer and still do. So whatever. I think you've probably had beer, Senator, and. So
you're saying there's never been a case where you drank so much that you didn't remember what happened the night before, or part of what happened?
That's you're asking about. Blackout. I don't know. Have you?
Could you answer the question, Judge? That's not happening.
How can he say that?
Your answer.
Yeah, and I'm curious if you have.
I have no drinking problem, Judge.
Yes, nor do I.
I didn't watch the hearing. I didn't watch the hearing as it went on, but live. But I didn't realize this guy basically admitted to being a fucking drunk. I don't even care if you whipped your dick out, dude. But it seems like you got a drinking problem, bro. As someone with a drinking problem, like basically he could have just said, "Yeah, I enjoy a beer every now and then, like anyone else," but I don't, He basically, yeah, I drink beer. What's your problem? I like beer. I drink beer all the time. I drink beer now. I'm drunk right now. And then once you notice, look how red his face is. He's a drunk. He's a drunk. Look at his cheeks. He's all red. He's a drunk. I know drunks. He's a drunk. So I'm not disqualifying him because he whipped his dick out. I'm saying he's a drunk. I like beer. He's like Babano. He likes beer. I know. It's like, dude, fuck, you know. The thing is, though, he's being asked a question in a hearing by a senator. Have you ever blacked out before? Have you? Like, who, dude, you're not the one asking the questions here. Like, that's pretty belligerent. Like, he went back at her like that. It's like, you're not the one asking. Like, you're a judge. You know this. Like, imagine if someone talked back to you in your court. You're doing the same thing to her now. Oh, down goes Mahomes. That might be a fumble. No, incomplete, they're calling it. Oh, flag, because they're going to say intentional grounding. I like beer. Yeah, plus he looks like a cokehead. You're right, Larry, with that sniffing. I don't know, man. The whole thing, man. Like, listen. Let's just eliminate the guy, okay? The whole thing is they're going to put another right-wing guy up there anyway, so it doesn't matter. Like, just put another right-wing guy. Like, this guy's no good. Like, you can't put this guy on the Supreme Court. He's not going to get on. I'll tell you right now. Like, he's not getting on. There's no way in hell you can put this guy in the court. Like, just put another guy on, like, that's ultra right wing. It's the same thing. You know, that's the whole thing too. And he's like, oh, this is a political witch hunt to stop me because of my views. It's like, dude, they're going to replace you with someone that has the same views as you. All right. So, like, if you're on the left and you think that you're stopping them, you're not stopping shit. But this Kavanaugh guy can't decide things for the next 40 years. The guy's a drunk fuck. All right. Like, I'm not even talking about the allegations. Like, the guy's a fucking drunk. It's pretty clear. Like, I don't know what more people need to know. Yeah, just throw another right-wing judge on. Like I said, like, it's like, that's Roe versus Wade. Whatever, dude. They're not gonna select fucking some pinko commie, you know? The singer of fucking Fish isn't gonna be the next Supreme Court judge. So just pick another right-wing person that didn't whip their dick out and isn't a fucking alcoholic. It's like, out of all the people you picked, the only reason Trump picked this guy is because this guy, fucking, the Clintons hate this guy. And I see the Kavanaugh, the Clintons conspiracy. It's like, the guy's a judge and he's fucking like ripping the Clintons for his own problems right now. He's biased. Like, he's showing his biasness. He can't be a judge, this guy. He should lose his whole benchship. Like, he shouldn't even be a judge at all anymore. It's a great point. And the thing is, Haynes, like you said, look at his rage issue when he's straight. You can totally see him whipping his dick out. That's the thing. Like, he's a judge. Like, that's what amazes me about this. You're a Supreme Court potential judge, and you went in there and you were so guilty of everything. And he did that interview. I've never drank before. I go to church. I'm a virgin. And then he snaps in the hearing. Yeah, I got drunk. Yeah, I went to parties. Yeah, I dated girls. That's the best. Will you submit to an FBI investigation? Well, I don't know why I have to when I have this calendar right here that says, look, I was lifting weights on this day. He starts crying. My father and I, we went to a baseball game. And we were lifting weights this day. Okay, so it's 23-20 right now. Yeah, a 4-point win is going to be very disappointing. Like I said, the Chiefs better just win this game by 3, man. I love it. It is just pure gold.
He had one beer at the party and had beers with, and having some beers with friends, or just to meet up and have some beers, drinking beer, which I gladly do. I like beer. I like beer. I don't know if you do.
Okay.
Do you like beer, Senator, or not? What do you like to drink?
Next one is
Senator, what do you like?
Judge, have
In
you?
any event, we drank beer and still do. So
Appears like he has a cocaine issue as well.
whatever. I think you've probably had beer, Senator, and so.
So you're saying there's never been a case where you drank so much that you didn't remember what happened the night before or part of what happened?
That's you're asking about. Yeah, blackout. I don't know. Have you?
Could you answer the question?
Have you? It was a great question. Somebody asked him too. He said, "How many beers is too much?" And he's like, "I don't know." It was gold. He said, "Whatever that chart body thing says." Like the Saturday Night Live hearing, the Saturday Night Live hearing isn't even as funny as like the real thing.
My friends and I sometimes got together and had parties on weekends. The drinking age was 18 in Maryland for most of my time in high school and was 18 in DC for all of my time in high school. I drank beer with my friends. Almost everyone did. Sometimes I had too many beers. Sometimes others did. I liked beer. I still like beer.
I like for a guy that's going to be on the Supreme Court, like, did you not discuss your opening speech with like a lawyer or something? Like, so Brett, what are you gonna open with? Well, I figured I'd open with how I got fucked up in high school a lot, and I still do. Well, really, you're not on trial for drinking beer here, so why don't we just not bring up beer at all? Like, why don't we just not bring up beer at all? Well, why don't I tell them about how I still like to drink beer?
But I did not drink beer to the point of blacking out, and I never sexually assaulted anyone.
That I remember.
There is a bright line between drinking beer, which I gladly do, and which I fully embrace, and sexually assaulting someone, which is a violent crime.
Hey, and
He raises a good point there. He raises a very good point there. Oh, fuck. And here comes the touchdown. Here comes the bad beat. This is why I told people buy the half a point, but this is why you're better off online. I couldn't buy the half point of the sportsbook today. It's fucking annoying.
4 for 6, 52 yards, and set up Harrison Butker to come on and get the game-winning field goal.
I could have done the alternate spread, though, to be honest. I didn't.
And the Chiefs won 27-24. The win was the first by a quarterback drafted by the Chiefs.
I'm going to get screwed over by a fucking half point here. I got him. You know what? I have him in the contest, though, at +4.5.
Game-winning touchdown now, Joe. Not a game-winning field goal. He's put him in position again. But if you're the Denver Broncos defense,
all these stupid field goals that Denver settled for over the game. Fuck.
Injury inside of 2 minutes, so KC loses a timeout. 1 remains, 1:49 First and 5 after the penalty. Kareem Hunt in the backfield with Mahomes. Now look for him to run the ball. So that's what they do.
Nice defense. Stuff them on the 4-yard line. I'm probably a player or two behind you guys. I black out all the time. I haven't but anyways, we weren't talking about Kavanaugh's drinking problems. We were talking about Babano's issues. That's how all this started. What a screw job about to happen. The teasers are about to hit on all sides, though, again. Every fucking Monday night game, these teasers hit on all sides. Touchdown. It's not the end of the world for Denver, even though they don't have any timeouts left. They actually have quite a bit of time, and Kansas City's defense is terrible. They've got time. They've got time. We're being an optimist right now, but ugh. And they kicked the extra point. I talked about it on the show today. I said, buy it up to 4. I said, that's the thing about these fucking sports books. Fuck. Like, he's same in Vegas. They won't sell you half points all the time. It's fucking annoying, man. I've had enough of this shit. I'm going to take matters into my own hands. I'm going to scramble. I'm not scrambling to run, but I'm going to scramble to throw. Patrick Mahomes was a legend. Yeah, I don't know who Tobin is exactly. Hanging at Tobin's house.
He showed us something special tonight. Look at this stat.
He should also be disqualified. He should also be disqualified just because he's such a fucking geek. Fuck. Well, can Denver?
3 games and how well he's done, but tonight is that for him. Coming down
Ty Rich.
and putting the team on his back, creating.
Yeah, Baltimore's a good team, Muhammad.
But now it's Case Keenum time.
In Case Keenum, they got time to do this. 139 is a lot of time against this this defense, except he's under pressure.
He was pursued by Lonnie Watts, the rookie out of A&M. The quarterback has been ruled down by contact.
Fuck.
Final turns timeout. What a big play by Watts. They're going to run a play action. They're going to try to get Hireman to come back off the edge, but he doesn't get there when he comes on this side. He cannot get there on the play action. Hireman, that's a tough block. He's going to try to get there, but he can't. Lonnie Watts blitzing. I'm surprised they went with the play action there. He's really not getting the fake. Exactly. In this moment, down in distance where you're at, that's a tough block coming from the opposite end of the field, the tight end position, and get back across to the weak side and make that block. Yeah, I guess Hireman threw his body out there, but surprised by that call in this situation, going with the play action. Timeouts now. 129 and a second and 20. He goes to the near side with the veteran Thomas. It's wrapped up by Nelson. That clock is counting down.
You know, now if you're this Kansas City defense, yeah, you've been the worst defense in the NFL all year, but now you have a chance to make a stop and secure the win. Playing single high, it's open on the outside. The Daniel Sanders and his receivers have some room.
That's not going to help. And now they're going to need something special. We know he's done that before. Just as fans up in the Twin Cities.
It's a manageable third down, though, Tess. It's 3rd and 11. You got no timeout.
Fourth down, look.
4th down, excuse me. 4th down and 11. No timeout. If you're Bill Musgrave, you got to find something that Case Keenum is hot on. Find something that he loves in this situation.
Look, they've been playing some single high zone on the outside, which means you got to get across the field. Don't worry about getting out of bounds. Outside are your friends, especially Emmanuel Sanders. 4th down and 11. Game on the line. Keenum. He gets it. Emmanuel Sanders. It's where the ball needs to go. Really good job. You see them playing single high defense. One-on-one matchups outside. Emmanuel Sanders does a good job forcing the outside release. Not only does it convert, it gets out of bounds, Joe. Smartly so by Sanders. He's separated from Orlando Scandrick. I'm really surprised Kansas City defense is not playing a two shell. Just basically dropping 7 back there. Putting these corners on the island. It's tough.
All right, 1st and 10, but it's taken him 40 seconds just to get a first down. Big play. Go, go. I tell you, the Raiders, the Broncos have come back a few times. Who did the Broncos play in the first game of the year? Oh, Seattle. Seattle scored a touchdown. It was the same scenario. Case Keenum led them down the field. Watch it. Only 28 seconds left. They've got time, though. No timeouts. Yeah, I forgot about that Case Keenum yard prop. It was 266. That's what I had. Where's he at? Oh, fuck. He's only at... he's at 245. It's all correlated because if they throw for the touchdown, he'll get it. Nearly intercepted. 2 down territory.
He's got to make it. I agree with you on that. He does. That could have been a game ender right there.
Well, they're running out of real estate. 22 seconds left. They're on the 28-yard line. No timeouts left. 3rd and 10. Case Keenum in the shotgun. Back to pass. Nice protection. Wide open. Oh, my God. Fuck.
That's the right read. It's cover 2. You put 2 seam routes down the field. It's called the old turkey hole shot. See, Scandrick falls off. It's cover 2. Thomas.
Oh, fuck. Case. Oh.
It just puts a 2-on-1 matchup.
Oh. Demaryius Thomas was wide open.
Where do you go? Well, you can expect it to play a shell coverage. You can throw it in the middle of the field still. I like Emmanuel Sanders in the middle, and then if you get it, you got to clock it on the ball.
You got to lob that ball in, Case. Like, what kind of throw is that? That was a horrible pass, bro. There was Case Keenum being Case Keenum on that. Like, dude, you got Demaryius Thomas. He was wide open. You just got to lob the ball in there, bro. You had plenty of time in the pocket. Like, that's why did you push the ball like that?
He hit your ass to the tight end. And then he had a possibility of another one there.
It's like he pushes it. He doesn't throw it. Like, it's fuck, man.
There's only 16 seconds left. So even if they do complete it, they got to get up and clock it.
That's the whole thing. You put yourselves in a tough spot, even if you get a first down now. Like, you know, it's going to come down to one play after. That was the game, bro. You could have just won the game. Like, that was the fucking game right there. Oh.
Here's your ball game. Fourth down. Desperate times. Oh, he tried to lateral it. He was trying to lateral it to Sanders. And instead, it goes down to the ground. Wow. They were going with the old hook it.
Settle down, Tessitore.
Sutton gets the first down.
Like, that's pass interference again, not called.
They have caught that and clocked it. Well, they could have. They could have potentially do it. You know, they say like 11 seconds to be able to.
Yeah, they wouldn't have had time. Tessitore's freaking out for
I'll
nothing.
tell you what, if they could have converted that.
They had no timeouts. They would have been tackled. They would have been like one play anyways.
Yeah, watch the clock here, boy.
Instead of talking freaking out Tessitore about this, you should have talked about how they were fucking interfered with again. It should have been a penalty. Like, the Chiefs were holding on every damn play, man. I'm just pissed off. I knew this would end up as a 4-point fucking game, man. Fuck me, man. And the fucking total loses. The teaser hits. Once again, the teaser hits on all sides. I swear to God, every Monday Night Football game, the teaser hits on all four sides. It's insane. Like, if you tease the Chiefs to the under or the over, you won. If you tease the Broncos to the over or under, you just won. It's fucking nuts, man.
Gabe?
Even if they had the first down, it didn't matter, guys. What's up, big man? If they had the first down there.
One of the stupidest things I've ever seen in my life. It doesn't matter. You have to go down. And no offense, but that's what Case Keenum is. Just what we saw. A wide open receiver that he missed.
Yeah.
That's what Case Keenum is.
That's the whole thing. Like, that's the game. You have Demaryius Thomas. He's open.
Wide open. He walks into the end zone.
All you have to do is lob the ball in, and for some reason he throws some weird pass like out of bounds. Like, I don't know.
You know why he had to do that?
He gave him no chance to catch the ball. Like, he had no chance, Demaryius.
Well, because his offensive line couldn't block all night. There was constantly under pressure. And no offense, but 2nd and 30. I mean, what is that defense you're playing? I don't know what that was.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole thing.
Bad loss for your Denver.
Yeah, it's frustrating. Like, listen, I had it at 4.5 in the Golden Nugget contest.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about the number here. If you couldn't get 4, it was hard to get because 3.5 was the worst number. It was the worst number you could have got.
Yeah. Yeah, you figure, well, you got the hook. You figure you're going to be fine, but no. That's the way it bounces. And the total, second half, things open up a little bit, but they late dollar short on the fucking over here.
Cortland Sutton that's one of the stupidest things I've ever seen. I mean, go down. That's no chance to work. Very little, very low chance. Might work in college, but
yeah, but you listen.
But you're at 12 seconds. At least you have a shot. You had no shot with that.
Man, there are 12 seconds there, but like Jason Witten's right. He says it takes 11 seconds to get everyone lined up and do it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so, but
like, honestly, like, they would have spiked the ball, bro, with like 1 second left, and it would have been a Hail Mary. So that's what it came.
But you were at what, the 12?
There's not 12 seconds left in the game. You know, I'm just saying that.
Yeah, no, I mean, they shouldn't have been in that position, to be honest.
You got to get all those fat ass offensive linemen down the field and set up, bro. It doesn't happen in 2 seconds, you know?
Yeah, and also, I mean, think if it's any other receiver other than Howerman, he probably scores there. I mean, it was just a tight end on that big pass.
Well, dude, they did everything right. You're right, though. The protection was bad all night. And
I mean, he was constantly under pressure.
It's ironic because Keenum can throw the ball if you give him time. But on the play that Demaryius Thomas was open, he had time. That was what was so frustrating. He had all kinds of time, and he's fucking open, and he rushed the ball for some reason. I don't know why. Like, I guess because he's Case Keenum. It is what it is, but
yeah, I mean, you got to make that throw. I mean, that's really all it was. If you make that throw, game's over and you win.
Yeah. He cost them the game.
But then again, I mean, you look at the officials. I mean, a clear delay game, you miss. I mean, there's a judge, a back judge. That's his job. The back judge's job is to make and see that stuff. What is he doing exactly?
Not to mention, big man, I noticed this. I don't know if you noticed, but the Kansas City Chiefs were fucking holding on every fucking play. There's like defensive pass interference on every play. It's like they knew, all right, they're not calling it. And they'll call it once in a while, but it's worth it to get away with it. Even on the last play, they were holding the guy.
Well, hey, look, here's the thing. I mean, they better get used to this. They better win this year because that gimmicky offense, it'll get figured out in the NFL. Just like it's done, it's been figured out.
KC?
Yeah.
Oh, KC ain't winning shit. Fuck.
Well, I'm just saying, if
I
they better win this year because that gimmicky ass Patrick Mahomes Texas Tech offense ain't gonna work for too long.
Yeah, it's like they are. I tweeted that earlier. They're essentially running Texas Tech's offense. You know,
It's
like
just
yeah, it's a spread, run and shoot college offense. And my deal is the Rams would kick the shit out of them because the Rams could play defense. Actually, you know, Aaron Donald will destroy these guys. You know, they're not getting to the Super Bowl anyway.
No, their defense is terrible.
No, exactly.
Bad.
Like they're flashy. They score. You know, Denver, an average team.
I just sucked it in.
You just saw Demaryius Thomas wide open. Most quarterbacks hit that pass.
Yeah, that has to be hit right there. That's that, and isn't that exactly what the play call is? I mean, I don't know how you missed that. How do you miss that throw? I mean, it wasn't a far throw either. It was about a 20-yard throw.
Yeah,
Disastrous.
Yeah.
I'm not salty at all. I'm just talking about the game.
I'm a little salty, but what are you going to do?
I mean, I made it. I wish 4 was available. I mean, the number was the worst today. I mean, you could have got 5, you know, but what are you going to do? The Chiefs will be figured out quick. And you're right. They're not getting to the Super Bowl. So,
what do you mean the Rams won't win a playoff game? What's going on, Joey? Good night, Joey.
the Rams won't win a playoff game. What? Yeah, Tamara, maybe you should stop drinking tonight.
Oh, yeah. The Rams are a pretty good football team tomorrow. They're no fluke.
Sure.
Now, it's early in the season. Injuries can happen, but they're the real deal.
They're stacked too. I mean,
They're much more solid than the Kansas City Chiefs are. Like the Chiefs are lucky, like you said, big man. I want to see the Chiefs' schedule. Like reality will catch up to these motherfuckers.
And eventually, like the plays that they're making are not going to like continue. I mean, the one-handed, left-handed throws and stuff.
You know what Mahomes reminds me of? It reminds me of the Kaepernick shit. It's basically like you said, and you know what happened with Kaepernick? They figured him out.
It always happens. Look at
Kaepernick in the first year, the zone read option. He was throwing bullets.
Sure.
And people were like, "Holy fuck, he's impossible to stop." Fuck. And
what about Robert Griffin, Chip Kelly, and they all got figured out.
The thing with Kansas City is they really do have a lot of weapons, so they can really mix it up a lot. You don't really know where it's going. If they get Kareem Hunt going like they did today, they're dangerous. But ultimately, you can't win not playing defense at all, and they just don't.
They might have the worst defense in the league.
Well, they have the worst pass defense in the league, and they should have just lost this game right now.
Sure.
They should have just lost. Like,
I mean, look, I'll admit I was way wrong on the Chiefs. I thought they'd be a pretty bad team this year, but you know, obviously I was wrong there. But yeah, defensively they're really horrendous.
I got no big argument with Babano. I said they're going over 7.5 wins.
I just didn't see it with the defense. I didn't understand how Mahomes would work in the NFL. I mean, I didn't love the kid in college. I didn't think that.
No, I'll admit that too. I didn't love him. I didn't love the pick either. I'm with you there. I admit that.
He just like the offense. Andy Reid's offense didn't seem to make sense with.
But like you said, like we're saying, 4 fucking games in an NFL career doesn't make a kid's career, right?
Sure.
I remember betting against our RG3 in his first game against the Saints, and I lost, and he looked great. Like I was like, son of a bitch, fucking. I was like, because I remember telling people RG3 will struggle in the NFL. It's not happening.
Right. Well, you ended up being right.
Yeah, but in his rookie season, he looked fucking good.
Oh, sure.
Colin Kaepernick was the best quarterback in the NFL for a year.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, Mahomes is I don't know. He could throw the ball. He's a gunslinger, but
I mean, look, Ryan Fitzpatrick was the king of the fucking league 2 weeks ago, and now he's the fucking back on the bench.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing right now. You look at the Kansas City Chiefs and their schedule. We're going to find out more about them now.
See, but if you're Denver, I mean, that's what's so brutal about that loss because, I mean, that's a home game. That's a divisional game. I mean, you could have really did some damage with a big win there because I don't think you're going to go to Arrowhead and win. And you look at their schedule's tough though. The Chiefs next couple of weeks.
The NFL, big man, is like it's like a microscope. Like it, like teams are who they are. You know what I mean?
They have a tough schedule, though. I mean,
Broncos are
Jags,
an average team, as you stated. Case Keenum. Maybe I, thought Case is better than he actually is. I said right on that drive. I said they're going to score. I said no problem. They have a lot of time to go down the field. They could have. It's just
I mean, look, I like Keenum. I'm just saying, like, that's kind of what you get with a player like him on that bad.
Right. He's average, and that's the thing. I mean, Denver should have a better quarterback.
But he is way better than what they've had.
Yes. Yeah, we can't kill the guy because of one play.
And the problem is, I mean, what Denver is they need to run the ball, and you obviously can't run the ball on that drive, so you were kind of hamstrung. I mean, they were gashing them all game on the ground.
JN report says poor McAussie.
Oh yeah, he's a Denver fan. I forgot about that. But look at the Chiefs' schedule, Gabe. Jags, Patriots,
New England,
Bengals, then the Broncos.
That's what I'm saying. We're going to learn a lot more about this team now.
They got to go to the Rams.
Like Jacksonville, an elite defense. I'll tell you what, though. Jacksonville, this game is in Kansas City. So this is a classic offense versus defense. And,
Clash of styles, yeah.
I don't know if Jacksonville can keep up with them, to be honest.
But you got to figure Bortles could at least move the ball against that fucking defense. But Leonard Fournette can't ever stay healthy. I mean, he's out again.
Yeah. Saw somebody call him the new Fred Taylor. You know what? We saw this problem at LSU as well, big man. Remember, like he was banged up and
yep.
He's not soft. He's a big dude and he's fucking ripped and shit. But I think that's one of the problems, that he's too big and that he's been chopped at the knees a lot of times in his career. These big running backs get hit in the knees a lot. And
hamstrings are tough, man.
Yeah, so Rams are playing the Chiefs later in the year. There's an advanced line right now. Rams are -5 on a neutral field.
I mean, but that offense without Fournette, I mean, Yeldon's, I guess, okay, but what the hell else do you have? I mean, your running backs are trash other than him.
Yeah, I imagine there'll be no line yet for this game this week. Let's see.
I would say Chiefs -3.
Yeah, it's off the board right now.
It's probably a toss-up. I mean,
there's actually numbers for every other game, though, right now, besides the Broncos-Jets. So the Denver Broncos come here to New York to take on the Jets. That's a fucking ugly game. And the Jags and the Chiefs. Jags at Chiefs.
I have the number.
What, Jags?
51.5 is the total. What the fuck? Hold on a sec.
Let's see. I'm looking right now.
-3.
Las
3.5.
Vegas.
3.5. I mean, you get 3 at these are Vegas numbers. I don't have offshore numbers yet.
Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, you're
3.5.
right. Will Hill 3.5.
Mm-hmm.
Kansas City.
Jets are -1 against Denver. Whole world's going to take the Denver next week.
Jets are -1. You know what? I'll take the under.
I mean, how do you not take Denver? I mean, Sam Darnold can't move the ball against an elite defense.
Some interesting spreads this week.
Yep. I'll take
laying 6, kind of high.
And you know the number 1 game on my board, Gabe? The Minnesota Vikings.
Let's see. Oh, here they are right here. So, it's a revenge spot. Minnesota at Philadelphia.
I'll be at the game. I just got my tickets today. And
so that's the last game you were at, Minnesota at Philadelphia.
Yeah, NFC Championship. Yep. I got to get back. I usually try to skip the first couple weeks, and then I go to like week 4 and after.
You're taking Minnesota?
Yeah, I think they beat the Eagles. The Eagles have major issues right now. A lot of problems with this team.
Yeah.
On both sides.
Well, dude, there's a reason no one's repeated as Super Bowl champs in fucking 15 years, man.
Eagles, Vikings are desperate. I'm not big on revenge in the NFL, but this is one I look at. You know, they were embarrassed in that game last year. And the Eagles are beatable right now.
I agree.
I don't think you can fix their issues in a week, but they are very good at home. I mean, that's the knock. I mean, they've only lost 4 times at home under Peterson. So, I mean, it's a large thing, but I mean, I think Minnesota really, they have to have it. And I worry about that. I worry about Cousins because he generally shreds the Eagles, and that receiving core is really good. And these defensive backs of this team are complete trash. I mean, no McLeod. They can't get a pass rush either.
How much do you think that Frank Reich not being there is hurting the Lions too?
I mean, I think it hurts a lot because you look at this week, Gabe. I mean, the Titans can't stop the run, okay? And the Eagles shoot a ball 50 times. You can't that's bad play calling by Doug Peterson. I mean, I think it definitely hurts because the guys you have in there now, aren't, I don't know. I didn't think it'd be a huge issue, but it clearly looked like a big issue. They were like good consultants. They were right there. He called the plays at the end of the day, but they were real helpful. Filippo was good with the quarterbacks. Filippo, I don't know. It's a different aura, and they're not running the ball nearly enough.
It's a long season. We're at the quarter-way mark right now, obviously. You look at the division. That's one thing that sort of saves them, isn't it? It's the division that they play in. So if you're the Philadelphia Eagles, it's basically, hey, let's weather the storm right now, get through the injury issues, figure things out, and we'll start to get rolling as the season goes.
Yeah, but this is chronic stuff, Gib. I think the Eagles' injury or problems
Who's running away with this in this division? So I'll ask you then, who do you, if not Philadelphia, is it Dallas? Really?
No, and I think you make a good point. I mean, this division's not.
Washington could be the team.
I think it's
Alex
maybe
Smith changes a lot of things, big man, for that team.
Sure, I think they're probably the biggest contender. But I think for the Eagles, you look at every position as far as injuries are concerned. I mean, Darren Sproles, I can't foresee him. I mean, he's going to retire at the end of the year anyway. Peters is on his last leg. I mean, Lane Johnson looks lost right now. I don't know if you'll fix that. Your linebacking core is not very good as it is. Rodney McLeod's gone and not coming back. And I think the interest they may have had, clearly isn't going to be there anymore in Earl Thomas because he's injured. I mean, I think you have some chronic injuries that I don't know how you fix. I don't know how you fix these problems. Because some of them are irreplaceable.
Washington is at New Orleans this week, so that's going to be tough for them. Dallas will end up 8-8 or something. Dallas will win a game, lose a game, win a game, lose a game, etc.
Sure.
The Giants are pretty bad with Eli Manning.
Oh yeah, that offense yesterday couldn't move the ball against the Saints. I mean, if you can't move the ball against them, I mean, I don't know what you really expect.
Yeah, Eli Manning's got a big. Dude, I talked about this today on the show in the morning that Eli Manning won you 2 Super Bowls, but you can't just give this guy a lifetime free pass. Yeah, you know what it reminds me of, big man? Is like Bill Snyder at K-State.
Sure.
Like, it's time to go, Bill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I appreciate your work you've done for us, but you're 80 fucking years old, and no, your son can't coach the team, and you got to go. Like, this isn't working anymore.
I mean, look, I'm going to say this, and I might get shit for it, but you imagine them with like Darnold,
Yeah.
like or like Rosen or somebody like a fresh quarterback, and they don't even address it. What do they have waiting in the wings, Gabe?
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
And the thing is, what's the point of having Odell Beckham, Sterling Shepard, Evan Ingram, and Saquon Barkley if you have a fucking noodle arm senior citizen
and a bad offensive line?
Yeah, like you said, like Barkley's good, man. You see Barkley when he gets the ball, he runs around like crazy and shit, but he's got no help. Fuck, like the line sucks, the play calling sucks, Eli sucks.
Well, it's like putting diesel fuel in a Lamborghini. It's not going to work.
They're always playing from behind. Every fucking ball gets batted down.
Sure.
It's not all Eli Manning's fault.
And another thing about them that I hate is they're very weak on the offensive and defensive line. They have no pass rush.
Yeah.
And their line stinks.
Oh, their offensive line's terrible. But
by the way, Gabe, I wanted to tell you, I was going to call in and say hello and that you're doing a great job this morning, but I was just finishing up my own show, and I was kind of late at that time, so I didn't get to. But you did a nice job. I thought it was good. I listened for about a half hour.
We appreciate that. Yeah, it's tough. Everyone's doing shows. So I think we're all on at the same time all day. It's like, what are you going to do?
Yeah, but I wanted to call in because I think you're doing a nice job, and I thought there's a good dynamic, really.
We'll get into a rhythm a little bit. I've been working with them all already, so. But I appreciate the kind words. Yeah, we'll definitely have some fun. We'll get you on in the future for sure.
By the way, I meant to ask you. It's kind of short notice now. I kind of wish I would have talked about it to you, but Eagles got the Giants next Thursday night. I wish I would have thought about that a little earlier.
Yeah, I know.
In the Meadowlands.
I might go.
I should fucking go, man. I mean, I'm going to the game Sunday though. So.
No, me, Corey, and Michelle Serpico are probably going. If you want to come up.
Yeah, that I should probably try to come up for that game. What do I have to do?
That's all right. Yeah, we're going. That's the plan. The only thing that's going to fuck me up for the following Friday morning show, but
Sure.
it is what it is. It'll be all right.
Yeah.
Got to have fun a little bit in life, you know.
Settle down, Tamara.
Yeah, it's not going to get better than a fucking Eagle Giant game in New York on a Thursday night.
Oh, sure.
And what's great is the sports books right there too. So
yeah, exactly.
Even though it's hard to get in and out of the sports book on game day, but
I heard through the grapevine they wouldn't even be open for game days.
No, they are, but it's a shit show. I don't know if you didn't hear on Saturday. I nearly got kicked out. Fucking the FanDuel Sportsbook.
What, for filming again?
Yeah, but it's not FanDuel that's upset. It was fucking. It was the Meadowlands Racetrack.
Okay, yeah, because.
But one guy.
That same guy.
Yeah, same guy, except it's warning number 2 now. And
what does he come over and say? I told you about this.
Yes. Yeah, G was there. There was witnesses. And
he's an older guy or a younger guy?
An older guy, an old black guy. And then another dude fucking that we were with started mouthing off at him, man. And he goes, "How about I stomp on your head, fuck?" And like he's an aggressive dude, man. Fucking. So I'm sort of like going back and forth with the guy a bit. I drank a bit, so I'm going back and forth with the guy. And then he sort of leans into me and he goes, "Listen," he goes, "I know you like to bet on sports." He goes, "I just want to let you know that I'm not only going to get you banned from here, but," he goes, "I'm going to get you banned from all 8 places in the state of New Jersey that you can place a sports bet." He's like, "Or if you don't turn his computer off right now." And then the guy starts telling me about how he's already reported me as well. He's like, "I had no choice but to send this incident on camera to the gaming commission." It's like, yeah, whatever, dude. Like, fucking.
Well, I would pull the rule, and I would see if it's actually a rule.
Well, that's the.
And I would say, "Hey, dude, it's not a rule. Fuck off." All right.
So that's the thing. You say you can have a computer. What's the difference between a cell phone and a computer, big man? They're the same thing.
No, that's very true. I agree with you 100%.
Now, let me ask you another question. How can you tell people that you can't have a computer? Now, the thing is, so I said to him, okay, I get it. Because he said, on the first time he told me you can't have it so close to the window. So I was like, all right, fine. You know, and the other day he was like, you can't have it at all. He goes, computers aren't allowed in a racetrack or a sports book. And I said, that's not true. And he goes, I'm the head of security and you're going to tell me, like, whatever, I can't win the guy. So I'm like, that's not true. We're going back and fucking forth. And, you know, I was thinking about that as well, getting the fucking rule, but it doesn't help. It doesn't fucking matter. Like, you know, but like I was going to say, why, let me ask you then, big man, why do they have Wi-Fi for people there? Like it says free Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I've actually
Wi-Fi. Like, how can there be no computers if you have Wi-Fi for customers? Like, think about the logic here. It's like going to a Starbucks and saying you're not allowed to open a laptop.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I think that makes good. I mean, I know in a lot of Atlantic City casinos the service is really bad, and I can never get on the Wi-Fi. So I think that has a lot to do with, you know, I don't think they want you on your phone. They want you to play the games and stuff.
Oh yeah, I know.
I would have to look into the rules. I don't understand how that's a rule. I mean, especially with, you know, so let's say, you know, let's just say it's Mike Francesa and he goes down to the Meadowlands. Is that fucking guy going to walk up to him and say, "Hey, Mike, you doing your show here? You can have a computer on"?
Well, the thing is, he said to me, if you do shows here, you're supposed to do it in a designated area.
Where's that at?
There's a designated fucking area there. So,
yeah, because I would look into the rules, and if it's not in the rules, I would say, dude, you know, get away from me. I got nothing else to say to you.
Yeah, but see, I'll get deeper now. The thing is, he told me get permission from, because I told him fucking I do videos for FanDuel now and shit, right?
Yeah, I would just go to them and be like, hey, bro, you know, I'm going to be
I
in
told
here.
him, I said, dude, I fucking work with fucking FanDuel, and you're bothering me a FanDuel book, fuck. And he goes, well, if you work for FanDuel, just get fucking permission, and you can tell me to fuck off. All right? So the thing is, and he was honest about that. The security guy even said that. He goes, and he started laughing. He goes, you can tell us to fuck off after. And the thing is, though, my guys don't like it even when I'm going there, because they're trying to get money out of FanDuel and do business. So I'm doing shows there for free. So it's not like I will have support from anyone on this.
Gotcha.
It was for my own convenience, really.
Sure.
Like, basically, like, you know, if I'm doing a show for free there all the time, then why would FanDuel pay Fantasy Sports Network to do shows there? You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I don't have support from anyone. I can't go and say, hey, I fucking got screwed there or whatever, because they're going to say, whatever, fuck, we're trying to do a deal. And you're going to fucking, you know. So it's just funny how it worked out that way, but it is what it is. I don't have a problem with the FanDuel guys or the Sportsbook or anything.
I mean, I guess obviously the big thing would be they don't want you to have computers in there because maybe they think you're going to try to hack shit. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. Fuck, man. I've been spending too much time there anyways. It's true.
Well, it's like when you go play, like if you go play roulette at a casino, right? And you walk up and like, you know how there's like that barrier around the wheel?
Yeah.
You can't take your phone out and take pictures of that.
Yeah, I know.
Like, why? What does that matter?
Well, the thing is, yeah, I know. What are you going to do, right?
So
But
if I put it in my memory or take a picture, what does it really matter?
the thing is, in the old days in Vegas, I lived in Vegas, not even that old, like years ago, was they wouldn't let you fucking bust a phone out in the sports book. Like, they get pissed off. They saw you on a phone in the sports book. They come up and tell you.
I'll tell you right now, if I had a sports book, I wouldn't allow it. It gives people an edge. Don't give them any edges.
Well, that's the thing. You know what? At FanDuel, they let people, and it takes forever. People are going up to the window.
They don't know their pick.
And then they're saying, hold on a second. And they're looking at information on their phone.
Yeah. Give me.
Yeah, no, they're scrolling on ESPN. They're like, hold on. And they're looking and shit. It's true. Here's one guy from the book texting you right now. So it's true. So I'm thinking, that's just crazy talk. Oh, here he is. Yeah, Rob's tuning in. Our boy from the book's tuning in right now. Says, need big man to fucking, you need big man to come to FanDuel, make friends with the Albanian security guard. Yeah, the security
I have one.
Albanian that threatened to stomp our face.
Oh, he's a sheep thar. Oh, I have to come and smooth it over, bro.
Yeah, we got along with that guy. He was the black guy's the boss. Fuck.
Just go like this to him. You kind of look Albanian, Gabe. You could pass. Just be like, hey, bro, sheep thar.
Yeah, it wouldn't help. Fuck. I'm telling you.
You could pass an Albanian, Gabe. You kind of look Albanian.
Yeah, I'm just telling you. Nothing is stopping this security guy. Fuck.
They just hate you, I think.
Yeah, the guy just doesn't like my face. Fuck.
I got to see that when the guy comes up to you. That'd be hilarious.
I'll show you the video. Fuck, there's on video.
Oh, you have it. Oh, I got to check that out.
Yeah, dude, I just shut the show down immediately. Like, it was like an instant fucking. But I'm 0 for 2. Like, he came.
Oh yeah, didn't you have to end your live stream because of that fucker?
Yeah. So like on Thursday, so I went back. You got to get this though. So I go back and I'm paranoid all night. All right. So I'm telling Drew's there, and we're meeting some other people there, and I tell everyone, I'm like, listen, I can't sit in my regular spot. Fuck. I said, this guy's on my ass, and he threatened to kick me out. So we're there for a couple of hours and shit, and it's Saturday, and I'm like, good. This guy's not here. It's Saturday. He's the head of security. He's not around. Lo and behold, dude, it turns out it's like the big racing night, local racing night there. Fuck. There he is, all fucking securityed up in his big security, head of security, uniform and shit. But he didn't see me. So I actually did the show in the horse track part of the business, okay? Like, I was in a completely different part of the building that I never go to. I was minding my own business. I did the show. Things were going good. Except then I got greedy. So I was like, we're like, all right, let's go down to the book where we always hang. We're having a good time, and fuck, I got the tap on the shoulder, and exactly what you said. He's like, I fucking told you fucking just the other day. He's fucking pissed. He's like, I gotta ban you from, like, he's freaking out and shit. I calmed him down a bit, but he was pretty mad. And then fucking my buddy that just texted me fucking started mouthing off to him. Then he fucking got pissed at him and talked about stomping on people's heads and shit. And
mostly those security people are like fucking weak. They don't do anything. They don't give a shit about anything.
No one cares. I've been there 20 times. Nobody cares. It's this one guy. It's one guy. And then lo and behold, I go in there today and there's a guy sitting on a laptop at the same table that I was at.
I hate those fucking wannabe FBI agents that are like mall security. I hate those people.
I know.
They're the worst because you always have the one prick that's acting like an asshole.
Exactly. But
he couldn't become a cop. He takes his job way too seriously.
But the thing is, fucking, yeah, what are you going to do? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
he's in charge. It's his building. I can't argue. It's it's just.
Yeah, you don't want him to take you to the back like they did in Casino when they started that guy in the hand.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. So another guy started talking to us to work there. Because, we're drunk and not drunk. I was drinking beer only, so I wasn't hammered. Fuck, I didn't mouth off too much or anything. So, so another guy's there. We're waiting. Fuck. So we're talking and we're standing there and another guy is there. And he goes, listen. He goes, you guys should just sort of chill out right now. He goes, you're not getting kicked out or anything, so just chill out and, go about your business. Because he basically said, he goes, you're one step away from him calling the troopers. And he said, once they call the troopers, there's no turning back. And that's the whole thing. The New Jersey State Troopers are the law enforcement on the track grounds.
Sure.
And if shit hits the fan, basically security just fucking push a button and they're on the grounds, dude. Like the troopers were walking around the building on Saturday and shit.
Yeah, and they'll throw you on the exclusion list.
Yeah, that's what he said.
You don't want to be on that.
So like the employee guy was cool. He goes, listen, he goes, even something escalates, it doesn't seem like much. He goes, if fucking we call the troopers, he goes, they will detain you. He goes, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He goes, they're going to grab you.
Sure.
So he's like, just chill out. Don't fucking push it to the brink that they ever call the troopers. And then he even goes, it happened to me before. And he started laughing. He goes, before I worked here, it actually happened to me. And he's like, you don't want it. And I was like, yeah, I know. So we shut up. Fuck.
Yep, you'll be on the exclusion list. No more fucking Fando book for you.
Yeah, exactly. The white bald guys were all nice to me. Fuck. It was funny. He got the brothers like telling me he's going to ban me. And all the white guys were like, you got to just calm down.
Would you say why? Is it because I'm white?
No, I don't think it's because I'm white.
I can always do that.
No, and I'm not pulling a reverse race. I don't think it's that. I think it's just that he legitimately.
He's probably like an old cop, and like he's like still thinks he is.
I think he legitimately believes he's right. And the Albanian guy told us after that it wasn't just me. He goes, he's got other people with computers. It's not just you. Because I said to the guy, why do you have it out for me like this? Fuck. I said, I come here all the time. I promote the book. I spend money here. Like, why are you harassing me all the time? And he goes, I'm not harassing you. You're violating the law. He's telling me. And I kept telling him, I'm not violating the law.
What's the law?
Wi-Fi here. I said, you have Wi-Fi. If you, you have Wi-Fi. Like, figure it out, dude.
Yeah, I've never heard that before. I mean, I've been in casinos. And it's never been a problem ever.
Yeah, so the thing is, he tells me, okay, you can't do it in the book. So, dude, I leave the book, and I'm like in another part. And then he's like, you can't do it anywhere. He goes, the only place you can look at your computer is outside.
There might be a reason for this, though. I'm thinking about this because, Gabe, about 5 years ago down at Borgata, there was a guy with a laptop. He'd play poker, and he was connected to the mob back in the day, and he had a huge bookmaking operation down at Borgata. You can look it up. It's called Operation High Roller, and they were bringing in like 40, 50 million a year. And this guy you could find him every day in a Borgata poker room. He'd just sit there with a fucking computer at the table. And you go over and you put your bets in with them. It was a huge thing in New Jersey.
Yeah, I know.
And maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe they instituted these rules, no computers. I don't know.
Well, at first he told me he didn't mind a computer, but he didn't like the video on my show. Like he's changed his story a couple of times. But either way, so I was there today, and needless to say, I didn't bust a computer out, big man.
Yep, no more computers.
I had my backpack. I just went in, I placed my bets, and I got out of there, and I just got screwed by half a point in this fucking game. Fuck me. Fucking frustrating.
Yeah, that's brutal. What a sick way to lose.
Ah, fucking bullshit. Fuck. After all that, too, eh? Like, really? Like, I don't mind if they would have lost 26, 23.
I mean, when they went up 10, it's like,
No shit. Fuck. You're up 23-13 with 7 minutes left. And I'm plus
with
three,
that defense, you're thinking.
and I'm plus 3.5. You figure I've got it, right?
Sure.
It's fucking frustrating, man. Sports betting, fucking cocksucker.
Hey, Tamara, why are you riding my ass? I'm not mad at all. I couldn't care less.
I don't know exactly. Let's see, too, man. How's the in game? The in game's the best part about it. They're very good with that. That's the one strength they have.
They got the little computers? Or?
No. It's you just go up to the window and just tell them what game you want. And they tell you, like,
How the hell do you do that?
it's a shit show, dude. It takes 20 minutes. Fuck, people, the ticket takers don't know the numbers. It's like a shit.
Yep. Horrible.
I like it there, but like I said, it is pretty.
Oh, that's how it is at Borgata. It's like the fucking NASDAQ down there. Fucking tickets everywhere. People screaming at the fucking TVs.
Yeah. Like in Vegas, you get shot doing what you do here. Like people take 20 minutes at the window, fucking putting live parlays together and shit. No, I'm dead serious. Like there was a dude the other day, man. It was like fucking 15 minutes. He's standing there. And,
bro, I would say, bro, let's go. Hurry up.
oh yeah, you want to, but I nearly got killed doing that once in Vegas. I did it once. I fucking told some guy to hurry the fuck up. He turned around. It was this massive Samoan guy. And he wasn't too pleased, dude. Like I had to fucking give the guy a bunch of drink tickets so he wouldn't kill me. Like, you know, like I realized that I pissed the wrong guy off. You know what I mean? Like I was mouthing off a bit. And I was like, whatever, fuck. And then I realized, like, holy fuck, this guy's gonna kill me, fuck. So I remember I told my buddy, like my buddy was on the way. It was Super Bowl Sunday, and I told him, listen, fuck, I don't know if I can stay here, to be honest. I said, I'm really just pissed off the wrong guy, and he's really gonna kill me. I said, I can't stay here, fuck, you know? So my buddy's like, no, it'll be fine. Just suck it up. It'll be fine. So I'm fucking looking at the guy, and the guy's like telling his friends, like sort of pointing at me and shit, right? So I had two choices. I was like, I could either leave like a bitch. I couldn't fight the guy. I was going to get killed. And the guy's like Mark Hunt, fuck. He's like fucking 248 pounds of fucking Samoan beef, like, you know? So I basically went up to the guy and I apologized. I had no choice. I went up. I said, listen, man. I said, I'm a little stressed. You know, I'm sorry I told you to hurry up. Fucking thing is, I didn't tell him to hurry up. I said, hurry the fuck up, man. Like I really melted off with the guy. And
then you're like, oh, whoops.
Yeah, I said, listen, I got a bunch of drink tickets. I said, how about a couple of drinks on me? He started laughing. We had a drink there. And he goes, you know, I was going to fucking kill you at first, but he goes, the fact that you mouthed off, I thought it was pretty funny, and you must have been a cool guy. So it's kind of weird logic.
And end up we're helping you. All right.
Yeah, he was all buddy. You know what saved me, too? I was on San Francisco. He was a big Kaepernick fan. It was San Francisco, Baltimore. So
nice.
That was the most hostile Super Bowl I've ever seen in Vegas. Like there were numerous fights. It was like very, very Baltimore and Frisco. Every sort of gangster and thug in Vegas was on fucking San Francisco. And after the game into Stratosphere, like they fucking started punching Raven supporters. And the fucking cops and security were coming and shit. Basically, too, I sort of fucking got it going. I fucking whipped a fucking chair after the game. I picked up like a bar stool. I fucking whipped it fucking into like these garbage cans at the Stratosphere. And fucking security was making a beeline for me. And someone told me, they're like, bro, they just called the cops and shit. Like then I started like a mini riot. Like people started throwing chairs and punches and shit. Yeah, it was a Stratosphere brouhaha at the Super Bowl.
Sounds like a real shit show.
Oh yeah, and then after I had a real meltdown. Fuck, I was fucking pissed, bro. Like it's pretty much like the worst I've ever handled a loss, big man, in my life. And I've had a lot of losses, big losses, and handle them pretty well with dignity and shit. But this I handled with no dignity. Like I was wearing this jacket, and I swear to God, fuck, I lost big money wearing this jacket a few times. And So I ripped the jacket off. Fuck. I'm like, I'm never fucking wearing that. I fucking like ripped it up, threw it in the garbage. So that's where I started. Then I threw the fucking bar stool and shit. I nearly fucking got into a big brawl with a bunch of people, but I felt bad because I started this Baltimore guy and where people were going back and forth and I'm mouthing off to the guy, but then these other guys just started punching him. Fuck. Like, they were like, enough of you, fuck. And they started punching him. And like I said, it was a real brouhaha at the Stratosphere. I lived across the street from the Stratosphere. So I fucking stormed out. I went to my condo. I fucking flipped. I started smashing my place up. Fucking, and the only thing, I was so wasted, the only thing that stopped me really was I started like ripping tickets out of my pocket until I realized I had like $3,000 in winner and props. So I sort of chilled out.
Then everything got all right.
No, so I went back to the Stratosphere, fuck. And I hit the tables, fuck.
No.
I was like, I got to get this. I lost $6,000 on the fucking Niners, $7,000. So I was like, I got to get the fucking money back, man. So I had like $3,000. I went, I hit the tables, and it's a true story. Bronx, I have witnesses and shit. So I'm there, and they're not happy I'm back and shit. So they're eyeing me and shit. But I lived across the street. I got kicked out of there like 13 times, right? So it was par for the course. So I'm back. And I sit down and I start playing at the tables and I won like fucking $800 in like fucking 3 minutes, man. So it was like bang, bang. So then I'm mouthing off and shit. I'm like, you like that, motherfuckers? Fucking Stratosphere, you suck. Fucking, so I'm mouthing off. And I'm bitching about how fucking the government bailout saved them. And that's what really pissed them off. So I told someone at the table, I'm like, like it was during the government bailout days. So I said, the government bailout was for Lehman Brothers. Lehman Brothers owned the Strat at the time. So I told people, all these drunk people at the table, I said, how do you feel? I said, these fuckers are making money. And I said, they can't lose because even if they lose, fucking taxpayers bail them out with the government bailout.
Sure.
They were pissed. They're like, all right, you're out of here for real, fuck. Right? So I got booted like fucking 3 times in the same day. But so I won a bunch of money and they closed the table on me. Like they shut the table because I was winning. So that's when I started really freaking out. Fuck. And I didn't get banned, but I got kicked out and shit. And I wasn't overly welcome at the Stratosphere for a while.
Sounds like a wild night.
Yeah, it's actually one of the worst nights I can recall. Like, I was very depressed, fuck, after that. Very depressed. Like, the next day, I won again, though, the next. I'm always good post-Super Bowl Monday for some reason, big man. That college basketball,
Sure.
always that Big 12, like Kansas and Texas, they always seem to play, like, the day after the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. Next day. You think Ronaldo did it?
Did what? Who?
You think Ronaldo raped that girl?
I didn't hear about this one.
Yeah, a 34-year-old said that she, superstar footballer forced her to have sex with him in the bathroom of a suite, despite repeatedly being told not to.
Here it is. No, I don't want to sound like a jerk and a Republican with the thing, but I don't believe her. No.
In the interview, Mayorga alleges that Ronaldo met her in a nightclub where she was working, invited her back to his room. He then forced her to have anal sex with him as she rebuffed a series of advances.
Yeah, where? She's in Las Vegas, right? Yeah, as if. She's a liar in Vegas.
Basically, he begged me to touch his penis for 30 seconds, she said. I was laughing at him because I thought, is this a joke? This guy that is so famous and so hot, he's a loser and a creep.
I don't think Cristiano Ronaldo needs to beg any chick to touch his dick.
Yeah, that's what I find interesting, but
I don't know. Like, I'm not going to discount it totally. I don't know the details, but the fact that I hear that it was in Las Vegas instantly makes me believe that he's getting hustled. Fuck.
Well, supposedly he paid her $375,000 though to
Let's shut up.
Yeah, which isn't good. And now she might possibly have to face the possibility of having to pay back the $375,000 for breaking the agreement.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. These guys usually get off for shit like this.
Everyone's like, damn. Everyone's sort of taking a step back now.
I mean, but when you rape someone, it's not always. I mean, I was reading.
You remember Kobe Bryant, right?
Sure.
Like Kobe Bryant didn't rape the girl. Like he didn't grab a girl against her will and pull her in his hotel room.
Yeah.
He willingly had sex with him, but she did say no to anal.
Mm-hmm.
Yet he stuck it up there anyways.
Well, supposedly there was this
Kobe's issue, right? So
there was this model on Twitter talking about it, and she was. People kept saying, "Well, he's attractive. Why would he have to do it? He has so much money." And she says, "Well, it's not for people that rape people. So it's not always about. It's about the power. It's about being able to like do shit. Like I don't know. Supposedly that's what she was saying, but I don't know.
fucking Cristiano Ronaldo's getting me too'd.
That's what it looks like." But I don't think she has much of a case though, because she said she wouldn't say anything.
The superstar, soccer superstar. I didn't hear about this. Soccer superstar. Women accused Cristiano Ronaldo on the world of raping her in a hotel room in 2009. Oh, fuck, it's fucking what? She's waited 10 years. Fuck. My organ now plays in raped her repeatedly after she no. No.
After the attack, Ronaldo apologized, stating he was sorry. He was usually a gentleman. So, I mean, is that like
I find it interesting that there's pictures here of them and together dancing.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. Is that the exact night? I mean, they look pretty chummy.
Take a picture to set this up. Like how? Well, who has these pictures? Like,
yeah, they look pretty chummy, honestly.
I don't know. It looks kind of convenient.
But I gotta ask something, Gabe. Okay, and I'm just being honest here, because so they obviously met in a club, and late at night he asked her to come up to his penthouse. What did she think was going to happen? They were going to chill and watch movies?
No, she thought this is exactly what's going to happen.
I mean,
I just have sex with them and then sue them.
I mean, no woman obviously deserves anything bad to happen to them. But when a guy calls you at 3 a.m. and you're drunk and so is he, what do you expect going to happen? I'm not saying he didn't do this or he did do it. I'm just asking this girl that, because they seem pretty chummy in a picture.
Big Will says she's going up for milk and cookies.
Sure. Yeah. Right. That's actually. Well, how didn't I think of that one?
Yeah, like you said, there's no assumption. Not that any girl, like, there's no.
Of course not. But
you deserve that. But like you said, I look at this and I think she looks at it as a bonus. I'll go up there, do them, and then
okay, Gabe, if you're in your fucking penthouse and not only do you get this hot ass girl to come up to your room willingly, you go up to this girl's room. Let's say it's fucking, I don't know, whoever you think's attractive in the world, and she literally takes her shirt off. You're gonna fucking say no? Does that make any sense? I just don't understand how the story makes any sense at all. Like, I don't know. And no one was there? I mean, he doesn't have an entourage. They weren't there. Oh, he banged out a lot, Savage Larry. And she's the one that said something crazy. Exactly, gone white. Only thing open after 3 is legs and Walmart doors. Good point.
Yeah, it's like my grandfather said. Nothing good happens after midnight.
And nothing at all happens after 2 or 3 o'clock. Nothing good.
Speaking of which, it's getting late here. It's past midnight. I got to wrap things
up. I got
to
fucking run out too. Gabe, always love talking to you about random shit, man.
Yeah, we'll speak on the radio tomorrow.
Sounds good, Gabe. Talk to you then.
Big man on campus with us.
See you guys.
Ty Rich says he'd give it up to Ronaldo for $375K. It's a lot of money. December 22nd was an epic show, says Brian Rowe. What's up, Brian Rowe? We hit the Dodgers today. That was good. So what's the numbers for tomorrow? I think the Rockies are in trouble just because it's a bad scheduling spot for them. Now it's tough for them. They got to go, now from Los Angeles. They go from Denver to Los Angeles to Chicago. You got Lester on the hill against Freeland. Cubs couldn't hit the baseball today. Baseball's a weird sport too, so I tend to believe that since they couldn't hit the baseball today, they'll probably crush it tomorrow. And everyone will think, oh, they can't hit. They can't hit. The Cubs have had a hard time hitting as of late, though. It is true. All right, give me a second, and we're going to wrap this show up. I almost forget. I forget shit. I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm hosting a show in the morning. Yeah, so my early overnight lean is on the Chicago Cubs. As you can see, the great view here this evening of the Empire State Building. Big fan of that building. I got to go visit it sometime. I'm going to be honest. I haven't done anything here. I'm realizing I got to get out more. I don't really have a lot of time, but I'm going to soak things in a bit. The tour has come to an end, Jay Hay. The show has come to an end. We gave a little tour on. We gave a tour on Friday.
We drank beer. She had one beer at the party and had beers with, and having some beers with friends, or just to meet up and have some beers, drinking beer, which I gladly do. I like beer. I like beer. I don't know if you,
Okay.
you like beer, Senator, or not. What do you like to drink?
Next one is
Senator, what do you like?
Judge, have
In
you?
any event, we drank beer and still do. So whatever I think you've probably had beers, Senator, and so
you're saying there's never been a case where you drank so much that you didn't remember what happened the night before or part of what happened?
that's you're asking about. Yeah, blackout. I don't know. Have you?
You didn't really answer the question there, Judge. Like honestly, like if you spoke to, like if you answered him in his court like that, I don't know if you judge. That's just great. No, I'm not betting NBA preseason yet. No NBA preseason yet. I look forward to the start of the NBA regular season. I'll tell you that much. Seeing Alabama here, it's fucking crazy. You see Alabama. Somebody bet $1,600 to win $1.60 on Alabama this week. Fuck. We got to get out of here, but I'm just looking at the college card. How about them Michigan Wolverines hanging in here? Michigan's got to get past. We'll get past Maryland, and then the schedule gets real. Fuck, we'll find out if Michigan are any good. Texas, Oklahoma. Oklahoma lays 7.5. Alabama, Arkansas. Fuck, Alabama just have easy games every week. Fuck. Northwestern, Michigan State. What's the big game this week? Texas, Oklahoma's big. But that's a big one. What else, though? LSU, Florida. That's a big one. LSU are now ranked 5th. Kentucky Wildcats have been really, really good to us this year. We've been riding them, man. They're getting 5.5 at A&M, and I'm not so sure I won't take them plus the 5.5. Auburn, Mississippi State, Notre Dame, Tech. That's a cool game. Utah, Stanford, Vandy, Georgia, Florida State, Miami. But LSU, Florida is a real good one. Fuck, I'm going to bet the under that game, 44. First one to 10 wins that game. That'll be like a 10-7 game or something. Fuck. Looking at these numbers right now, that's the one that sticks out to me. Kentucky at plus 5.5, intriguing. But the one that really jumps off the page to me here is LSU and Florida. And another thing is, I was on the Florida Gators this week against Mississippi State. It was a good pick. They won the game outright. They'll probably lose this game. LSU is going to beat them. But I'll go under the number. I see UCF are minus 24 against SMU. UCF will murder these guys. And UCF run the score up on teams too because they need to make a name for themselves. So that's another game that catches my eye right now. Yet, we're out of here. Austin St. Clair, Kyle Johnson. Habs Leaf over 6 on Wednesday, says Kyle. Good to see you, Kyle. Good to see you, Drew. Fun hanging out with Drew on Saturday. We'll do it again. Lord Gugu, Stooch the Man, JP, Anthony, Muhammad, Javier Castro, Tyler, Bruce Chad, and everybody else in between. Profits for life. We'll see you guys early in the morning. I got to get out of here. And we'll see you in the afternoon tomorrow. We'll see you back here tomorrow night. The wheels of the Rageolution continue to spin. I'm leaning with the Colorado Chicago game tomorrow. I like the Chicago Cubs. Bad spot for Colorado. Tough spot for Colorado. Are the Cubs really going to lose back-to-back home games and get knocked out? I don't think so. Colorado might be a better team than they are, but I trust Lester in these big spots. Leaning with the Cubbies. And we'll talk about that Yankees-A's games tomorrow. I was all over the A's, but the Yankees are playing fucking good now down the stretch. But nevertheless, we'll see you in the morning. Other than that, you're on your own. Thanks for the support. Remember to join the Beat the Prick contest. Support SBR. Check out their sports books. Watch all their video content throughout the day. And there's enough time. Watch the videos, listen to me, watch us in the morning. The lovely Michelle Serpico and Corey Parson. Me and Cam in the afternoon, and we'll throw it down here tomorrow night with Feinberg. Other than that, you're on your own later. Fucking 4-point loss, man. What are you going to do?